Let's see another interesting tool, that is Quark. And Quark stands for Quick Android Review Kit. And this is actually a command line tool that performs static analysis of Android applications by actually decompiling the APK file using a lot of tools, and then analyzing the source code for specific patterns and specific vulnerabilities. And Quark was actually created by the security team on LinkedIn, and it can be actually downloaded from their GitHub repository, their apps that I am showing on screen. Okay, now let's launch Quark. Actually, I am sharing screenshots with you because Quark takes some waiting time to scan APK file and to decompile. Okay, don't worry, if you try this in your machine, you will see same steps to use it. You can launch it in interactive mode using the command that I am showing here. Then you will ask if you want to download the Android SDK, select yes for this example. And then the tool is downloading it and installing the SDK. Once it is done, it asks if you want to examine an APK file or a source file. And in this case, I selected an APK file and then provide the path to that file. And that's basically the same APK file that we use in the earlier example. There you see that it actually starts on back in the file. And it asks you if you want to inspect the manifest, select yes. And here you can see the actual Android manifest. Now Quark them. It's to further the compiled APK file and ask you if you want to begin to perform static code analysis. So let's actually do that. Then you will see that Quark performs a series of code analysis checks like looking for insecure functions, access control checks, hard-coded API keys, crypto issues, and many more. So once it's done, it actually exports the findings to a report and even asks you if you want to build an exploit APK file with any potential vulnerabilities that actually may found. So let's actually do that. And once it's done with all this process, it also completes the report and tells you where stores that report. So let's open that report in a web browser, and it looks the same as here in our screenshot. And there you can see that actually you found two potential vulnerabilities in the APK file that I inspected. And it also provided some warnings. Some of them are information alert, and you also see debug messages that can potentially help you troubleshoot or further examine other errors in the application. Okay? So now you will also see the manifest. Let's look at the pending insights section. There you can see that actually found two potential vulnerabilities in two Java files. In this case, we found two potential vulnerabilities in those files. And you can see this is actually a pretty powerful tool to perform in-depth Android application analysis. Now let's go over another useful resource that was actually created by the HoneyNet project. And basically they created a pretty handy virtual machine for reverse engineering called ARE. Or you can call it ARE, okay? And it comes with many tools that includes AndroGuard, Android SDK, the APK inspector, the APK tool that we actually mentioned before, then Dex2Jar that we mentioned before, next is Droidbox and many more.